Evening everybody from a gorgeous night in Skyrim. As you can see, we're at Whiterun and we're right behind the pub. We've come to see the Sanctum today, and this is a property that I had in my last playthrough. You can't possibly miss it. It doesn't work with open cities, so that's the first thing to say. It's free, just turn up and move in. And it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But it does if you consider it from the point of view that it's through this portal, it's magical obviously, and it's in another dimension. It is perpetual nighttime here, and I've turned the music off for two reasons. One, because I'm pretty sure it's copyrighted, and two, because there's a singing spirit in here who does not shut up. I promise you. Oh boy. I thought, you know, that sounds like Evanescence, but actually it was Nightwish, so similar. As you come in the door, there's a book by one of the two merchants in here, or custodians. Very amusing, so, you know, feel free to take the time to read that. And the place is gorgeous, absolutely drop-dead gorgeous. I've installed a little mod called Luminosity. It's an interior mod overhaul because this really was so very dark, and it's a lot brighter now. So here's Miranda.
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Sells a whole bunch of things actually, all kinds.
Farewell.
Thank you. And the home is this central hub, and there's a first floor up there, very beautiful. So I'll try and be methodical about it. First room here is your Alchemy Lab. And it's a gorgeous room. Oh, by the way, you also need general stores to make this mod work for all the auto storage, etc. And I think I've mentioned this before, that I don't really care for one mod being dependent on another mod, and general stores and general displays, not my favourites. Beautiful, isn't it? Look at this detail. Very nice, even though it's from my least favourite building material, the Solitude Stone. And here's your bedroom. Also pretty nice. So much storage. All named. And here's your bed. There's also a teleport system with this house. It's quite interesting. I'll show you how it works in a moment. I love these windows so much, especially this one. Look at that. Just opening up there. Fabulous. I haven't got my travel lantern on, but it is just a tiny bit flickery in places, the light. And these are adorable. Look at them, they are gorgeous. Love those planters. So here's the chapel area. And when you approach the spirit, she turns from a glowy ball into this gigantic woman. And yeah, the song is super loud and may not stop.
What do you need, handsome?
Yeah, there's your other vendor.
Yes? Let's sate that appetite,
Basically just foodstuffs. And there is a cooking pot in here. No fireplace, which is very weird. You'd have thought that would be up here, wouldn't you? But no. And also quite weird, off of the kitchen area, you come down here to the bathhouse. Beautiful though. I mean, really lovely. Doesn't auto strip you. It's not very deep, so you can't really go for a swim. Oh, Inigo's gone to bed. I was wondering where he'd gone to. Oh, I missed a dragonfly. So, there are actually a few light switches around about this place. I've forgotten where they are because it's that long since I've been here. They don't make a massive amount of difference. Oh, there's one. But they do make some. I like all the little bridges. It's almost like the outside inside, if you know what I mean. And in this middle section there's a lovely fire. Somehow managing to stay alight despite the dripping water. And there's also a book about the history of the place. And tells you pretty much why it is where it is. Interesting. Okay, I think we're almost round. This is your display room. Look at these hanging baskets, aren't they fantastic? Oh, hanging troughs, really. Oh, they're beautiful. It's almost a shame that they're up so high that you don't see them as well as you might. But display cases, weapon plaques, mannequins, somewhere for your masks. Looks like you're looking down into the fires of Hades down there. It's interesting though, isn't it? Don't you think? It's a really unique place. Love the hanging pots. And you can just hear the sound of the water everywhere you go. And then up on the next level, some more mannequins. Love this architecture. And then here's your smithy. Look at that safe built into the wall. And the same over the other side. And here's your enchanting. And again, lots more storage. I love these little arch windows, aren't they cool? So from here you can go up to the transport area. There's a book that tells you all about it. Essentially, you have to go out into the world and find the teleport spots in order to activate these things. And I've never done it yet, but I think I might keep it this time and actually get my backside out there and go and see if I can find them. Very attractive. So, Winterhold, Windhelm, Rift and Falkreath, Markarth, Morthal, Solitude and Dawnstar. So you have to go out and find them, the light beam specifications. How hard can they be to find? I'll update you. Alright, well, I think that just about covers everything in this house. It's a pretty fantastic place. Like I say, it's probably a little bit dark for my personal taste. But then I guess it's supposed to be. And there are some really neat, innovative touches about this home that I really like. Not least of all, just the whole construct of it. The architecture is amazing. Wow, okay, well I'll leave you with that view. It's a pretty one. I'll call that the end of this wee video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Do let me know what you think about it, and I'll see you soon for the next one.